Folks, Joe DeRosa here from the Taste Buds Podcast. Hi, Taste Buddies. I got dates coming up all over the place. I will be in Atlantic City in August. In September, I'll be in San Diego. Then I'm going to be in North Carolina. I'm going to be in Vegas. I'm going to be all over. So just go to joederosainfo.com for all ticket links and tour and show information. Also, please, as always, check out Joey Rose's in New York City on the Lower East Side, bar and sandwich shop and social club. We're running 6 days a week, opening at 12 p.m. every day. Go to joeyrosesnyc.com for details.
Fear not if you didn't hear your city. These just went on sale for the fall. They're all on sale right now. Hamilton, Ontario, Toronto, Richmond, Virginia, Hershey, Pennsylvania, Knoxville, Tennessee, Atlanta, Georgia, Birmingham, Alabama, Louisville, Kentucky, Evansville, Indiana, Jacksonville, Tampa, and Orlando, Florida, Sacramento, San Jose, and Santa Rosa, California. If you didn't hear your city, I'm going to be adding more for the new year, but I'm grinding out there, guys. I'm listening to you guys online when you tell me come here, come there. I'm taking it into consideration. So if you know someone from those areas, let them know I'm coming through. Everything's on sale right now. Sal Vulcano, comedy.com. Thanks, guys.
Taste buds, they coming to the mic, talking about the food they hate, talking about the food they like. Two fools gonna fight, but only one food can be right. Taste buds.
Welcome to TASTE Buds. So we're sitting here in our new setup.
I hope this doesn't bother me. These guys are bothering me.
Don't look.
I
Stay
know, but
focused.
it's hard
Stay focused. Look at me. Look at me. Well, don't look at it.
It's
look at
hard
me.
not to look.
I know.
It's a snake plant, but it's long and it's got pointy edges.
I mean, the fact that something even exists called a snake plant, why would they name it that?
Unclear.
Of all the things to name it, I get it, because the body looks like the leaves look like a snake body.
Do they really?
But that's not something you want to think about. You know what I mean?
I don't know, man. This is like...
So Sal's having a hard time with the snake plant. He asked me where my head's at right before we started. I'm talking about, 2 episodes back, which were also shot today.
Yeah.
We talked about how my car died today. I got to get rid of it.
Yeah.
And I'm leaving town in 2 days to go on the road. And all I can think about is, I should not go try to get a new car in the 2 free days I have before I leave.
No.
I need to just be patient. And but all I'm going to be thinking
Nobody
about...
gets a car in 2 days.
Oh, I go the day of.
And what happens?
And I walk off the lot with it.
And what happens?
Not this usually, I swear. This was a particularly
Nobody
bad
gets
thing.
a car in 2 days. That's what I'm telling you.
I go and I know what I want.
Do your research.
Yeah.
Compare prices.
Yeah.
Test drive. Read some articles.
I
ask
know.
some friends. Buy a Consumer Reports mag.
My point is I shouldn't even visit a lot in the next 2 days. Is my point. Like, but I will.
Pointless. You're going away for a week and a half.
Consumed by it.
Yeah.
It's all I will think about. And you know what? I don't need to do that. I can get my work done, and I don't have to do that.
Yeah.
And, yesterday I had a great day. Yesterday, can I tell you about it?
Yeah. I'm gonna have to do something about this plant.
What's Why is it bothering you?
It's not in a shot. But right now that window's not on. Okay, let's take this out. Let's do that.
Is it bothering you because it's in the shot?
No, the points.
I know it's a thing with the points, but what is the thing with the points?
Pimp, you're gonna think I'm a lunatic because I am. Can you move the plant? Like behind the table?
Pimp, all of this has to stay in.
So I don't even see it.
Please.
Like just somewhere. Yeah.
Why would you have
perfect, pimp?
But my question is, why would you have a plant like this in your home?
Well, I don't normally sit next to it.
But you can see it, though. You're not sitting next to it there. It's across the room. My point is you can see it. It bothers you.
It's hard to explain. I know because it's irrational. So it's hard to explain. I know it's irrational.
I'm not saying it's irrational. I'm asking
but it is
why
irrational.
bring it into
It's
your
completely
home
irrational.
if it bothers
It's
you.
just the basis of it is irrationality, and it's just it doesn't bother me unless I'm sensitive that day or unless I notice it, and then I get hyper focused on it, and now it's there, and if I see it over there, something about it makes me want to shield my eyes. I don't know what it is. It's terrible. I hate this. I wish if anyone's watching and knows anything about this, I guess it's OCD.
It's such an interesting OCD.
How do I stop this? Because it affects my life.
I
have to adjust pillows. I have to move plants.
I think at this point, anything short of electroshock therapy is not going to really. I think you got to restart your brain.
Just completely
I don't know.
Jumpstart.
Now, when you can't control where you are, like if you're at like whatever a concert, something. What's like the most traumatizing in public point?
Yeah.
thing?
Okay. So a plane is bad because if someone's sitting next to me or the train, if they're reading like a newspaper or mag and that like they have it open and their points are hanging in my face.
Have you ever crossed that line? And
Yeah. Well, if I know the person, I outright tell them. I can't even have my passenger. I can't even have her look at the mail in the car when I'm driving and she's right there and she's flipping through mail. I hate it. It's a mental prison. If the worst case, go ahead, please.
I was going to say if you're on a plane though, and there's points next to
I
you.
turn the other way, close my eyes.
But my point is if you put on an eye mask, for instance, you'd be fine. Or inside the mask, are you envisioning?
No, but I need the right eye mask because I can't have an eye mask that's pushing on my eyes either because that's like getting the poke that I don't want.
Okay.
The worst time I ever had.
So it's a fear of a poke.
Yeah, it's points.
Okay.
It's not, but it's not a fear of a poke, right? Because the plant's over there now,
right.
So it's not gonna. The plant wasn't gonna poke me here, but it's grating to my eyes.
Very
I don't know what
interesting.
I don't know what it is. So my worst case I ever had was in '99. I went on my first ever job interview at a college. And I sat down, and the guy was at his desk, and he was right there. And I sat in front of his desk. His desk was right here. It had stacks and stacks of papers on it, all angled toward me. And then he had like his nameplate. They used to have these old school nameplates with your nameplate, and there would be two pens in them, two like fountain pens. And they were both turned so that they were aiming out toward me. Yeah. They were like cajole. They were like someone moved them. And so I had two pens right at me and all the papers. I'm going to tell you this. You're 45-minute interview.
You're having a tough time. I mean, let's say
you're
you're
sitting in the seat. I remember I was sitting in the seat because he's someone I can't tell that to. So then I just got to deal with it. And when I had to deal with it, like I just start like my inside of my head is going bonkers.
You're gonna have a hard time. Let's say you're a loose cannon cop and you're getting called down to the mayor's office for a good talking to for your latest bout of antics.
Okay.
You know he's got those two pens in the plate.
It's gonna be bad. It's going to be bad. And so I didn't know what to do. So I'm talking to the guy like this for like 45 minutes. And then I remember what I was doing. I was curling my feet up inside my shoes into a ball and like squeezing to take the attention away from that in my head to down. So for like 45 minutes, I was going like this with my feet. I think Bruce Willis did it in Die Hard on the plane. And I got the job, but yeah, it was like, it's so weird to explain to you guys.
But like, what goes through your head? Like, what are the thoughts in your head?
Nothing's going through my head except my insides freaking out. I literally am getting like I get uncomfortable, worked up, tense, very tense. My eyes start to hurt. It affects everything. My vision. Also, I'm sensitive to light. My eyes are sensitive. I don't know what it is. So you are, you too, right? I told you sometimes I watch television with sunglasses on. Yeah.
But I wonder, is it like the feeling when you're a little kid and you turn off the basement lights, but you're still down there and you have to run from the dark?
Well, that's a whole nother bag of worms, but no,
it's terrible.
Yeah, that is.
I feel sad for you.
So my grandparents' basement had the stairs. They were like old school houses. The house was like 100 years old, and he had wooden steps. So the wooden steps were just planks, so you could see right through. So you know what that is. That's a hand coming out to grab your ankle and drag you to hell. So I would shut the light off in the basement and then run. But I would do a run almost like a gazelle. Like, because I would like, it was almost like I was doing ballet. I would tip, like the foot couldn't touch the step for more than like a half a second. And then I'd pull it up high. I high stepped up the steps because you knew a demon was coming out of there or a murderer to grab me by the ankles.
That's funny, man. That made me.
To this day, I do that still. I don't like when monsters or anything like that can take you from the steps.
I don't know why that just made me think of. It did.
No, it's true though.
That made me think of Seinfeld.
Do people think we're lunatics?
Yeah. That made me think of Seinfeld. I don't know why.
Everyone has their own little hang-ups.
George goes, Tippy toe.
That's the song, the warning signal, right?
Yeah. We need a when he's trying to switch the answer machine tape. We need a warning. I'll say tippy toe.
Tippy toe. That's an early. That might be episode 1.
No. That's about season 3. That's season.
I don't know about that.
That's season 2 or 3. It's
2 maybe.
That's in when they're. That's one of the episodes where it's like they hit the stride.
They found it. Yeah.
Pimp, where'd you get these pants, by the way? Because I'm looking for new plaid pants. Express. Are they lightweight? I'm looking for summer plaid pants. Where's there an Express in the city?
I went in Queens, but I'm sure there's one.
All right, that's what I'm
Can
doing.
I tell you something?
I might do that tonight
I
after
actually
I
just
leave
did a
here.
closet cleaning, and I got a lot of nice. What's your waist size?
These days, about a 34.
Okay.
What do you got?
They're probably 36s.
Okay.
But I got some really nice pairs of pants that I probably wouldn't rock anymore. Kind of like, and some of them I never even worn. They're like tags on. You might have to do a little hem job, but I got some nice pairs.
All right, I'll take. I
I don't have the time to do it today, but anytime you guys come back,
we'll take a look. But I'm looking for. Do they have a variety of plaids?
Yeah, it's cool, man.
All right, I'm looking for summer plaid pants.
$100, but it was nice.
You know that I like to rock a plaid.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Yeah, but so I'm gonna find an Express maybe this evening. Take my mind off the car.
Express.
Go buy some pants.
You know what Express was before it was Express? I think. I'm pretty sure.
Structure.
The kid knows his retail. The kid knows his retail.
I used to live at Structure.
Structure was my shit back
10th,
in the day.
10th grade.
It was like the only, like at that time, it hit our fashion at that time. I mean, now I probably wouldn't wear anything from it, but like it hit our and there's so few stores that are like, no, this is all guys.
Nobody had a striped
all the way
shirt.
to the back, all the way to the sides. We have a huge variety, and it's actually contemporary. I sound like an old person saying that, but like it's like not like bullshit, like an old person store. It was actually like a young. It was like Express, but for men. But before it was Express.
It was called Structure, and nobody had their big thing was almost like a Larry David style shirt. It was their big thing was like these collared shirts that were long sleeve but not button ups, and they had stripes. Structure always had like a striped pullover. Like the exact style of shirt that Larry David always wears on the show, except they were like stripes.
He wears a sports coat, doesn't he?
Whenever
like
he wears a
shirt.
whenever he wears a shirt with no jacket, it's always the collared shirt with 3 buttons here.
Oh, the polo.
And but it's long sleeve.
Yeah,
and
long
that
sleeve
was
polo,
Structure's thing. Was
Yeah,
like
long
it was
sleeve
like
polo,
a striped.
You guys like wearing stripes? I never wear.
Not anymore, but
I'm
when
not a big
when we were in
stripe
the
guy.
10th grade, that was like the shit, dude. Like those were the shirts.
Well, there are other stores. We had one called Merry Go Round, but that was more like a little bit after Structure. It was more like if that's
Remember we talked my mall jobs?
Yeah.
My first one was merry-go-round.
No way.
Sales rep at merry-go-round.
Really?
Yeah. All commission. That's one of the things. Another thing that put me off the stores was working commission at merry-go-round. Yeah, merry-go-round.
Merry Go Round was on, and then the Staten Island Mall for all the Staten Island folks watching. I just mixed folks and peeps. Bang Bang was a store that was out in the late 90s, early 2000s, and it was like where you went to get your like club outfit for the weekend.
Bang Bang. That sounds vaguely
It was
familiar.
horrific clothing.
Oh, yeah. Walden Books. Remember Walden Books?
Oh, yeah. Walden used to go up against... Walden was one of the big time... Joe, you gotta cover your mouth.
I'm sorry.
I mean, in normal life, but in these times, you're just blowing it out into everybody in front of you.
I'm sorry. I went over that way. I got nervous that I was going to... There was a lot.
Do this.
There was a lot going
you
on.
Just shot it right into the air.
No, I didn't. There was no snot expel. I got a little nervous. I got nervous that I was...
Take us through it. What happened? When did you get nervous? At what point?
I just panicked that I was going to sneeze your way, so then I turned, and then I was going to cover my face, and then I was like, what if I get something on my hand? Then I touched on my... And I was like...
But if you don't get something on your hand, that means
and I was like, nobody's over there. That's a clear...
But you didn't know if you were going to get something on your hand, so rather you get it on the carpet?
I knew I wasn't going to get anything onto the car. I don't know. I just panicked. Leave me alone. I'm sorry. Nothing came out.
That was a move, man.
I got very nervous.
Please don't ever do that again.
Do you think I did it on purpose?
Sal, what was worse, that or him wiping the table with his sock?
Oh God. Yeah, you're not in a good way.
I panicked. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't want to do this to you both, but if you go on YouTube and put in don't do it because I can't watch it.
What?
I don't even want to think about it actually. I'm sorry I brought it up because I'm not going to be able to get it out of my head now.
What?
You can do it. I won't look, but you put in Put in like micro.
Wait, I don't know if I want to see it either. What is it?
Like slow mo sneeze, like microscopic.
No, I don't want to see that.
What?
I don't want to see that.
It comes out like 100 miles an hour, and it's so much more than you think. And that's what I saw when you just did what you
I
did.
apologize. I panicked. I just panicked.
It is amongst the grossest things you'll ever see. It's just...
I panicked. I'm sorry. I
It's
apologize.
just-
Oh, come on. That didn't just happen. Stop it.
That's not even what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is a fine mist that covers a lot of ground in a little time.
I kept almost everything shut. I panicked.
See, like that. So see, yeah, that's what it really, really, really looks like.
I don't believe that.
She's spraying, so you understand. But if you put it in a real, what they filmed them.
I don't believe that.
Look at that. Look at that. He's wearing, they dyed the mist, and he's wearing under a black light.
All right.
Look at what's all over him. That is all over us right now.
It's not all over us. At worst case scenario, it's all in this area of carpet, and nobody's ever going to eat off of that area of carpet. And it was an accident,
I know,
but I panicked.
But it doesn't just go to the carpet. It goes, it's such a fine mist. It goes into the air.
There's not, listen, man. Listen.
What's worse, Sal, sneezing or farting? What would you rather be done?
Fart. I can't catch.
With shit particles?
Yeah, that's shit particles.
Well, he's got his pants on.
What's worse to you, his nose or his asshole?
But I'm saying, like, he's not going to get me sick from
I'm
doing
not
that.
going to get you sick. I'm not sick.
You don't know me, and you don't know my immune system. I do.
I know your immune system very well, actually.
I not better than me.
Yeah, I've been around you long enough
Absurd
now.
for you to
I know
say
how
that.
it works.
It's absurd.
Yeah, no, I know. I panicked. We're not all perfect.
I understand that no one is perfect. I understand that. This is an age-old thing. But what did you panic about?
That I was going to, God forbid, sneeze toward you. Then I got nervous I was going to get something on my hand, touch the mic. I'm sorry I wasn't familiar with the inside-out investigative report into sneeze mist.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. I don't want to look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it.
Or whatever this is, Inside Edition, whatever it's
Oh,
called.
my God.
Anyway.
Look at that.
It was an accident.
That's all things we don't see. The thing I am hung up on.
Yeah. No, the thing?
Yeah.
Let's put an S on the end of that word.
The thing I'm.
Yeah, please.
Follow. The thing I'm.
Yeah, okay.
The thing I'm hung up.
the one thing.
The thing I'm hung up on is.
No, the things.
I know.
Yeah,
Joe.
all right.
It's,
All right. Well,
yeah.
well, you know.
Is that you were scared to get stuff on your hand.
Sal?
I would rather you get it on your hand, get up, go wash your hand. You were like, I'm going to get it on my hand. I might get snot on my hand. Then you just were like.
No, I
I'll just
wasn't
turn and
scared
give
that
it
I
to
would
the
get snot on
world.
my hand. I was scared that I would get something on my hand and then touch the mic and be disrespectful to the equipment. I just panicked. I panicked. I made a mistake.
We'll move on.
Did you ever make a mistake? What's it like in your world where you never make a mistake? Tell me
I'll tell
about
you one
it.
mistake I don't make. I'm not going to sneeze on you.
I didn't sneeze on you. I didn't sneeze on anybody.
did.
I went like this and nothing came out.
You sneezed on everybody.
Oh, my God.
You sneezed on everybody. You know that, right? If you sneeze into the open air with us sitting here, you sneezed on us. And I swear to God, this is not just, I'm not joking. I swear to God, I'm starting to get a little bit of a, like a headache and a little bit of a sore throat.
You are psychotic.
I know my body.
You are psychotic. He actually thought that. The episode where I started to get sick during it, he literally goes, after you left, he goes, would I be having symptoms already? I was like, do you have any concept how anything works?
Okay, so if I have a symptom tomorrow, is that you?
That could be. That's not what I said, though.
I'll let you know.
I didn't.
A week window of any symptoms, it's him, right?
Pretty much.
Oh, my God.
I just can't afford to get sick. That's the reason I also hate it. I can't afford to get sick. I can't stop down. I was blessed. I was cursed with I think a low rent curse that my common cold is always severe. I never have a light common. I never have a common cold I brush off or get rid of in 2 days. It never happens.
How was your father's common colds?
Not too bad. He has severe ones, but he also has the ones where he's done in a couple days. I'm not. I don't know many people like that, but my common cold is 2 to 6 weeks.
When did this start? Maybe it's a curse.
2 to 6 weeks.
Swear to God. Swear to God.
Oh,
and I know,
stop it.
But you see how it's unbelievable? This is why I'm so much like this, because it's actually true.
Then
it's wild.
Then I've got news for you. Let's put you in a bubble somewhere and call it a day, and that's it.
Oh, I can't do that.
There,
That's
there are
unreasonable.
probably government grants for people like you.
I don't know, man.
You'll share. You have actively and offered to share glasses with me that you've drank out of.
No, that's not a common practice at all.
You 100% have said, "Hey, have a sip." You've offered me bites of things
Out of a glass that
you're using.
What would I give you a sip out of?
Well, you've had a drink, right? Said, how is that? We'll go to a cocktail bar, for instance. I say, how is that one? You go, it's good. You want to taste it?
Maybe you're taking a quick sip from the opposite side of the glass.
Buddy, that is so much worse than me sneezing onto the floor. That is so much worse for germ
But
passage.
when you're chewing it, you're not sneezing. The sneeze is loaded with germs, no?
No, the sneeze. It is true that a sneeze or a cough can expel the germs from your body if you're sick or whatever. But my point is I'm not sick right now. And if we were to share a glass right now, you would have so much higher risk of getting versus me sneezing opposite away from you towards the ground.
You're caught up with you sneezing down. You sneezed and it went into this room everywhere. That's what I know.
It didn't.
If you didn't cover it, it did.
It didn't. I went down like
The science
that.
it's been there before we were here. Okay. The other thing is that I don't really recall giving you sips of drinks. From
You have 100% offered me sips out of drinks that I've said, what does that taste like? You freely offered me bites of things. I mean, I'm just saying, if for a man that's paranoid about germ exchange,
I would never offer you a bite of something unless you broke it off or ate it from the other side. Then I didn't eat around your bite. I've never done that in my life. I'm hyper aware of that. I wouldn't let you bite. I wouldn't bite a sandwich. Then you take the bite where my bite is, and I bite again. Hell no. Never. Not you. Not no one.
I'm saying, even if I'm biting from another part, you don't think that shit can get into it? That's gross to me. I don't give sips.
You're saying these things, yet I'm asking you to name the time that it happened.
I just told you a time.
No, you
when
didn't.
we have been in a craft cocktail place, and I've said,
When have I been in a craft cocktail place?
Sal, we've gone to a lot of cocktail you know that we have.
Okay.
Stop it.
Okay.
And
I
I've
will
said
give-
to you, how's the one you got? And you've said it's good. Take a sip.
Okay. Maybe I've done that. It goes against my better judgment.
Maybe I'm wrong about the biting
I don't
thing,
think
but
I-
you've
you're
done
wrong
the
about the
sip
biting.
thing.
You're wrong about
You've
the biting.
done the sip thing.
Okay.
My point is for a man that's scared about germ exchange, you shouldn't offer people sips.
Then
I'm
you're
not
right.
saying it made me right about the sneeze. I'm saying I panicked and I'm apologizing incessantly about the sneeze. I made a mistake. I hate when people cough and don't cover their mouths. I think it's disgusting. I don't like if somebody sneezes and doesn't whatever. I agree. But I panicked in a moment where I was sitting a foot away from a man that just had a nervous breakdown about a spider plant or a snake plant. And I panicked and I just
I'm
did
sorry.
the wrong
Sneezes
thing.
are at the top of my list of things that it feels like it's an assault. It feels like it's weaponizing. It's a person weaponizing their own germs. Maybe not by any fault of their own.
I think the fans should weigh in on SNEEZEGATE and decide if DeRosa.
Or like, what's worse than a sneeze? We should honestly argue something versus sneezing.
By the way, before the fans weigh in, before any of you weigh in, I am not saying what I did is great. I'm saying I panicked.
Wait. Should we make
and
this an
I did
episode
my best
sneezing
in the
versus
panic.
something? Sneezing versus
And all
farting?
I'm saying is what's worse, a guy sharing a drink with you or a guy sneezing downward like that away from you? I'll take the guy sneezing downward away from me over a guy sharing a drink with me any day of the week.
Should we change this battle? I mean, we were gonna.
No.
There was burping versus farting on the table, but might be farting or versus sneezing.
No. Farting versus burping is that battle.
Okay. All right.
But
Part of me does want to pop out that memory card and see what really happened
About what? When he?
in that moment.
Oh, you're gonna be going to the slow mo videotape on that one. You're gonna see my face like. Ugh.
just know, again, I did not think that was the right thing to do. I panicked, and in a moment of panic, I turned, and my intention was to do this. Now, if I didn't do exactly that, I apologize. I also apologize for me not thinking and making the right decision in the panic. But that's all it was a panic.
Okay. I'll tell you another thing. What I can't believe we do. I can't believe we use microphones. Now, as you notice when we go on tour, I make them give me my own mic because I can't and I'm trusting them that it's sanitized. But the clubs now, they stopped doing the mic switch. And that's like a week of that mic doesn't get washed now. It got washed between every comic for that whole time period to placate everyone. But now it doesn't get washed at all. You see. So now it's 4 shows a night, 6 comics show, 7 shows a week, 4 weeks a month. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you take a mic at the club, you put it up to your 100 people's.
I don't worry.
Mouths.
I don't worry about this stuff because as a bachelor that goes on dates and whatever, it's like, what am I going to do? I'm doing the worst thing you could possibly do when you kiss a stranger.
Yeah, but you're committing to one person that you have a read on.
I don't know where the hell they've been.
But you don't know
who
where the
they've been
100
around.
comics have been that were there before.
I don't. You know what I mean? I don't think you have. I never really thought the cleaning the mic thing was. I thought it was pointless. I thought it was stupid.
Well,
when they said you couldn't get COVID anymore from surfaces, I just didn't see the point of it anymore.
Well, I have a bad habit when I'm on stage. I rest the mic right here.
Right.
So when I'm talking, I'm resting the mic on my chin a little bit like this.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's. I don't know. Yeah, I guess so because it's like the glass thing, I guess, right? Where you could. I don't know. I can't.
Do you know?
I don't. If I'm being frank, I don't know. All I can think about right now is there an express? Oh, here we go. Yeah.
Oh, you got it. You were going to the videotape right now. Oh my God.
There it is.
Let's see it. Oh, slow mo. There's all sorts of microscopic shit coming out. Here he goes. Oh, it looks like you spit a loogie. You were like, oh my God. Oh, it's gross. It's gross. Look, he's afraid he got something on his hand. Look what he does with his hand right after. Watch this. Watch here. Look, his hand is right there. His hand is right there to cover his mouth. It's right there. Look, he jumps there, and then he takes his hand and he wipes his face and nose with it. And then he touches the mic. He touches my fucking seat now. Look, now he's wiping it with his wrist. Now he's wiping it again with his hand. Now he's touching the seat. Fuck you! Oh my God, it's disgusting. Everyone here is gonna get sick.
I'm not sick.
But to his credit, he didn't even turn his head at you.
But he sneezed, and then he wiped his hand. Then he touched here. That is, you should.
I'll
you
go
need to
wash
use
my hand.
Anti-bac. You got to do it. You got. I'm afraid about the leather and everything else.
Oh, Sal, you can't get diseases from a surface. Stop it. Remember they said that about COVID? Remember when they said you can't get it from surfaces? Yet everybody still thinks that you should wipe
It's still got your sneeze on my. I still don't want you to sneeze on it.
Sal, should we watch it again?
Let's watch it. Let's let the fans. Let's let the listeners and the viewers. Oh, I don't understand why. Oh, why were you able to put your hand up to your face after the sneeze to wipe it all around, but not to cover it to begin with? Your reasoning for dropping your hand was you didn't want to get anything on your hand. You shot it into the room and then wiped your mouth and nose with your hand 3 different times, thereby putting it on your hand. It doesn't track. What he's saying doesn't track.
What am I saying?
It's funny with no audio to then see him talking about it, and he reenacted. He did his own reenactment. And by the way, how accurate was the reenactment? By the way,
I think it was pretty. He didn't
oh.
Fully the other way.
By the way, the nose thing was not me wiping snot off and stuff. It was my nose was itching, which is what made me sneeze to begin with.
Then why'd you do this one too?
Because I was
Here, get back on mic. They can't hear you. The reenactment, though, he does nail it.
Make the reenactment black and white, and just put on the bottom dramatization. Good. Now put your hand into the box of cookies that are there.
just wash my hand. What is it over with you? Jesus Christ.
Gotta thank H. Foley and Kevin Ryan for bringing those cookies over.
Do you have one of these?
I didn't have that one yet, but I was eyeing it. Was that the only one?
Mm-mm.
All right.
Classy move.
What? What's the matter?
So good.
Long day.
You went somewhere else.
It's so good. I'm so hungry.
Oh, shit. All right. Okay. All right. Now a word from our sponsor, BetterHelp. Guys, look, we talk about it every week. We're all caught up in life right now. We're working to the bone. Everyone's got their own issues. Everyone's got their own thing. I'm spread too thin. I'm freaking out about it all the time. It's important to stop down and take a moment for your own mental health and sanity. Look, we take care of stuff like our car, take care of stuff like, our memorabilia collection for some of you sports fanatics out there. Things of that nature. We got to take care of our brain, okay? There are plenty of ways to support a healthy brain, like learning a new language or taking power naps, but there's also BetterHelp online therapy. We have been with BetterHelp for a long time now. We've turned a lot of people onto it. We get a lot of good feedback about it. You might have been hesitant to do actual in-person therapy. This is online. It can be completely anonymous. It's cheaper than regular therapy. You can start within 48 hours. It offers video, phone, and even live chat therapy sessions. You don't have to turn the camera on if you don't want to. So this is what we're working with here. If you've ever thought about doing it, contemplate it, there's no harm, no foul. You might as well give it a shot. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/tastebuds. That's betterhelp.com/tastebuds. Look, I don't grill a lot. I grill in the summer. That's when I grill. I got the old barbecue out back. We do some strip steaks. We do some burgers. I like the classics, the dogs. That's why ButcherBox comes in huge for me in the summer. It's a subscription service that delivers high-quality meat and seafood right to your doorstep. Choose from carefully curated selections or make your own. They got 100% grass-fed beef, free-range, organic chicken, wild-caught seafood, and more. You get the idea. This is quality stuff without having to go to the store to pick it out. The convenience, every month they ship it right to your home. It's free shipping in the United States. There are no antibiotics, no hormones in the stuff they ship. They're always packed fresh and shipped frozen for convenience. I get the box, I walk it right over, I unpack it right into my freezer, and then that's it. I don't think about, oh, do I have this? Do I have that? I kind of just go through it, and then if I finish some stuff that I like and I have more of one thing, I can go in and I can customize the box I want. You can hit pause anytime if you want to wait that month. It's really, really cool. Customize your own box to go at one of theirs. Delicious, like we said, 100% pork raised, crate free, all that kind of stuff. Less than $6 a meal on average. Get summer sizzling started with this special ButcherBox deal for our listeners. Free bacon for the life of your membership plus $10 off. Sign up today at butcherbox.com/tastebuds and use the code tastebuds to get 1 pack of free bacon in every single box for the life of your membership plus $10 off your first order. That's butcherbox.com/tastebuds and then use the code tastebuds to claim this deal. Let's talk about it. Raisins versus watermelon, okay? You brought up the fact today, because we had some watermelon over there. You brought up the fact today that you detest, despise, and recoil against watermelon. I said, that's insane. And then right there, the battle was born. We decided what is the fruit to put with it. And we ran the gamut of fruits. And the way we arrived with raisins, which people are going to say, watermelon versus raisins, this doesn't make any sense. You got to understand, you got to come out of the box a little bit.
Do me a favor. Go eat that cookie right now.
Really?
I need to see your reaction to it. It's so good. I need you to. Oh my God, dude.
It's that good?
Sal, that is.
I didn't finish my wrap, but all right. Yeah, shout out to Rispoli Pastry Shop and Cafe on Bay Street, Hyatt Street, Staten Island. The guys rolled up with, it's all class, by the way. The Are You Garbage guys are all class.
There it is down there.
They rolled up with a box full of delicious cookies and pastries.
Go for the one with the chocolate tips.
Okay. Wow, that S with the powdered sugar looks dynamite. How about this one? Look at that. That's like,
I had that jelly one. Oh my God.
It's good, right?
It's no joke.
All right.
This somehow
I'm gonna
might
need
be,
a napkin after this, though.
This might somehow be better.
Oh my God. It's that fragile? I wasn't expecting that. Thank you, bro.
How good is this?
I was not expecting that. When you sneeze again.
I have a second one. Really?
When you sneeze again.
Eat more over the box, as God knows what falls out of your fucking mouth back in over everybody else's cookies. You fucking animal.
How dare you call me an animal?
Oh, let's go to Inside Edition. See if they have a slow motion of a guy eating cookies over a box.
Well, let me tell you something right now. That is
that nuts?
A lights out. It's like a cookie pastry combination.
That's a life-changing cookie, in my opinion.
It tastes that anisette in there.
And that anisette.
With those
no,
thin-
no. That's amaretto.
Amaretto, yeah.
And amaretto, when
It's a little of both.
is it? Amaretto.
See what I did? I turned away.
Yeah.
I did this. It was just a cough, but I was coughing on the cookie. But I still did it. I naturally did. I
Amaretto.
didn't panic. Didn't panic.
I sneezed. I didn't cough.
I went. I'm about to cough. I'm going to do what I've done.
How dare you compare a cough to a sneeze? A sneeze is terrifying as it approaches. A cough is easy peasy.
Yeah. Beautiful cover girl.
Amaretto is interesting because
I should finish this or not.
yes, you should.
Should I finish it?
Amaretto is interesting because amaretto is an almond liqueur, but out of context, it has like a raspberry flavor almost or something. Don't you agree that amaretto has like a fruit flavor to it,
Yeah, it's got like a
or like a cherry?
cherry.
flavor?
Yeah, cherry. Well, that's why it goes great with cherries.
Oh, it's so good.
You ever have a peanut butter and jelly shot?
Yeah, we make them all the time at Joey Rose's.
So that's it without the chocolate dip. Still probably great. You know what's nice? It's so chewy, but the shaved almond, what is that, like a Marcona almond or whatever? It gives that snap in there. I mean, you asked for us to eat on the show, and I said it's stupid. We're not going to eat on the show. You don't want to sit there and listen to us and watch us eat. Well, you're getting what you asked for.
Pimp, you want one of these?
No, I'm okay. I'm gonna drink instead.
All right, fair enough.
You know what?
I'm gonna have a beer instead.
I didn't eat today. All I ate was these cookies.
You fucked up. I got you a salad.
I know.
What's the dynamite looking salad in there?
I gave it away.
To who? Oh. Give it away?
Is that okay with you?
Yeah, I'm surprised. All right, why don't we have two options. Argue watermelon versus raisins, or we could just finish this box.
Or both.
That's true. Now I'm in the mood you can't start me on pastries and ask me to stop.
Have you guys ever been to a bad bakery? Does that exist? What's a bad bakery about?
Dry, tasteless.
Here, talking to Mike.
I'll tell you
Close this up. Closing this up.
for now. I'll tell you what's a bad bakery.
Shout out Rispoli's.
Yeah, great. When they're shipping the stuff in, you can tell. There's
When they're not baking on prem.
Yeah, there's plenty of bakeries. It's not even about baking on premises. It's fine if you got to bake off site and then bring it over. It's another thing if you're ordering from like a mass produce
Oh, like a
confections
Holterman's?
company and then like getting it in and whatever. I find now this is not always the case. Some places just do this for convenience. But I find if you see a place and they have like whole cakes, for instance, and the slices are separated by like paper, that often can be a red flag that they're not baking the stuff themselves. But there's an amazing bakery in Williamsburg that I'm blanking on the name of that does bake stuff themselves, and they actually do that.
Is it the huge one on the corner? The huge one?
Yeah.
With tables that sells
Yeah.
coffee. It's really big.
It's huge.
It has the light
Yeah.
lit up outside.
And they're legit, but they put the paper in so they can quickly.
Yeah, I've
So-
ordered from there. I mean, it catches your eye, and you walk in, you're like, oh, this is going to be amazing. I got a couple things. They were good. I didn't sample enough of it. It was good. It wasn't the best. I was prepared by the way it looked.
They're known for their cheesecake, and their
Oh, yeah?
cheesecake is no joke.
But have you ever walked into a bakery, turned around, and walked out?
Oh, yeah, 100%. For that reason. If I see the strawberry, like if I have a strawberry cheesecake and I look at it and it's
Then you're going
clearly-
to another bakery? You're like, I'm going to find another bakery?
Yeah.
Usually
or
bakeries
like-
are like florists. Like you have yours. You know, you have your go-to.
Or on a whim, you're just like, oh, look, a bakery. Let's go in and get something. And you go in and you go, it's not worth the squeeze on this one.
I understand that.
You know?
Yeah, I understand.
But, like, if the other red flag to me is if like, they have, like, a strawberry cheesecake, and it's got that, like, do you know what I'm talking about? And you're like, that's generic.
Oh, yeah, like the compote on top?
Yeah, it's like
that gel.
Yeah, you're like, that's
mass produced.
This isn't the real deal.
I tell you about bakery cookies for me, probably better than any cookie that you could possibly purchase in a store. Like, I'll put it up. I know I'm an Oreo guy, and Oreo demolished Chips Ahoy in episode 1. I don't know if it was a demolishment, but it won. I would put bakery cookies up against anything. I'm a cookie guy, man. You're not. I am.
Well, I mean, look.
You bring something like that home.
I like cookies quite a bit. I'm just saying, next to cake, I like cake better. But you hand me a cookie like that,
a fresh baked box.
That's a
of
cookie.
Multiple different types.
What we just ate was a cake cookie. That was best of both worlds.
Yeah, that was delicious.
I mean, I'll do that all day long.
I'm sad I didn't dunk it.
You know what I mean? Like, now the harder cookies in there are still good, but they're nowhere near as intriguing to me as those, like, chewy, cakey cookies.
You know what's crazy? As a kid, I didn't like a lot. I would like the bakery cookies that were dipped in chocolate or with the jelly in the middle, or, you know, chocolate chips or the rainbow cookies, right? And I didn't like what I thought would be like the coffee treats, essentially. The Yes cookies. You know, I'm going to blank on all the names, but
those I'm still not that crazy.
The ones with
about.
the sesame seeds on them and stuff. The name escapes.
That's like old school Italian shit.
Right.
Yeah.
And I was always like the pinolis and all that stuff. And I was always like, nah. As a kid, I would pass on it. Now, I'm like, yo, that's where it's at. That's amazing.
I'm still not huge on those, except for pizzelles. Pizzelles are the big one I came around on. When I was a kid, I wouldn't have crossed the street for a pizzelle. Now I'm like, oh man. That's like having like a little pancake or something. I mean, it's so good. Dude.
Yeah,
Ugh.
They are good. Oh, is that the chocolate ones too?
My mom makes them
one with
regular.
the thin wafer with the chocolate? It's like
pizzelles are the ones you make in like the waffle iron that are like this thin, but they got the design in them. You know what I'm talking about? Pimp, Google pizzelles. It's P-I-T. I think it's P-I-T-Z-E-L-L-E-S. Yeah, there it is. Those things.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
With the powdered sugar.
Uh-huh.
Oh, dude, those are so good, man. With black coffee after dinner, forget it.
Were you the person who told me that a Linzer Tart could go take a walk?
Forget what a
Linzer Tart.
Did.
A Linzer Tart is 2 butter cookies with a hole in the middle, sandwiched into raspberry filling with dusted powdered sugar on top.
That's a wonderful cookie. I probably did say that in a fit of ego.
You get one of those,
That's a
fresh
good
baked.
Cookie, yeah.
Clear your evening.
Now you guys gonna get salty today?
No, I think it's a. What do you? I don't know. Yeah, we should go. Let's battle.
I felt sodium up top. A little bit.
All right, then let's.
But we don't. No. I don't want to. I think we're already hovering.
We haven't
there.
done it. It's love you. I love you.
I know.
Ready?
Yeah.
We're
By the way,
right
I just got my Heather Gray, really soft, awesome. No matter what happens, I love you hoodie in the mail, and I love it. And I also got the brand new graffiti, old school Taste Buds logo with the crown on it in the mail as well.
Where's mine?
I don't know why they didn't
mail
send it
me
to you.
one. What is this?
I don't know why they didn't send it to you. I should show you it.
What is this? I don't get one.
I should show you if you wanted to do that. I could show you.
Yeah.
I wore it on camera already on the show.
The what?
The Taste Buds. It
The
actually looks like
graffiti?
this. It actually has it's a tribe called Quest, but it's like, you know what it looks like.
Wait
We
a minute.
designed it.
Where did you wore the Taste Buds one on Jokers? You mean?
Correct.
Hey guys, maybe send me one too.
You think they sit here and watch
Unreal.
the box?
Yeah. Well. All right, ready?
Yes.
Sneeze right in my fucking face.
No matter what happens, I love you. No matter what happens, I love you. No matter what happens, I love you. All right. Time 2. B-A-T-T-L-E Buds. Here we go. You know what bothers me about that? They sent me the Blue God Bless shirt, your merch, before they're sending me my own merch.
Oh, that's hysterical. Maybe they mixed it up. I didn't ask them to send you a Blue God Bless.
Man made a custom God Bless rug and sent it to me. I'll bring it to the studio.
In the font?
Yep.
No, I asked for a Blue God Bless. I wanted one.
Oh, awesome.
But I'm saying Why am I getting that before getting my own merch?
Well, I didn't ask for those, but I think they came in late when we got our first shipment. They weren't in it.
I already had. Oh, see, I already had the No Matter What Happens hoodie. Did you just get that?
Oh, no, I'm wrong. I got the new Taste Buds graffiti, and I got the new Hey Babe hoodie. That's what I got. They weren't in stock at first.
I'm really irritated that I did not.
You want me to show you it too? It's really nice.
No, I'll look at it later.
It's actually awesome. I'm
excited.
Let me do it because I want to show them too. Hold on,
Okay.
it'll take me 8 seconds.
All right, we're back.
Check out these buttes.
This I had.
This is awesome.
Yes.
It's the hoodie, and then we have it in the T-shirt. But this is you have this, right?
Oh yeah.
The No Matter What Happens, I Love You hoodie.
That I have.
You wear that out. You wear that. Dress that up. You dress that down. It's you have a little chill. You throw it on. You know what I'm saying? It's nice. Maybe you're on the beach. There's a breeze going. You're having a bonfire. Great hoodie for that.
I agree. And this is the new shirt now we're going to see.
Yes. This is the new shirt. We based it off of this, like this kind of job, this old school hip hop vibe. The colors are awesome, actually.
Oh, that looks good.
Doesn't that look good, dude?
It does. And these are my favorite T-shirt. This is one of these classic.
The comfort colors.
Yeah, these comfort colors are just great.
But look at that. Isn't that dope? Like the color palette. Remember they did we went through a few different variations of this to really get the colors to like pop.
Yeah,
and
that really looks nice.
with the crown and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, it's dope.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Good. They did a really good job on that.
I'll have to buy one for myself.
All right.
Always the bridesmaid. Anyway.
The reason. Let me just adjust myself here.
Oh my God, that's great merch. Your head always surprises.
He got the first Sleepy Joe merch out there. Now there's dozens of incidences.
Actually, now I'm having Joe's friends send me photos of him sleeping at parties. And I would make a Sleepy Joe.
Wait, so who sent you that one?
Somebody.
Okay.
A Sleepy Joe zine.
Make a zine
Oh, that's so
of Joe
funny.
sleeping in
Oh,
bed.
dude, my boy Vince Averill from We Watch Wrestling podcast, which is a great podcast. Check it out. It's very, very fun, and especially if you like wrestling. But he's got the gamut. He's got pictures of me from every party in Los Angeles sleeping.
Send me his info.
It's almost like it should be like a website.
When I lived out there,
yeah,
he's got
like a
pictures.
Tumblr or something.
Yeah, dude. I'll actually hit him up.
I'd love to make a coffee table book. It's just him sleeping on every page.
Yeah.
All right. There's more to come.
I have a bunch.
There's more to come.
Yeah.
I promise you.
We had a party here one time. He went into the bedroom and went in bed and slept. Like he didn't doze off. He sought bed.
From now on, snap a photo, add it to the collection.
You sought bed, bro. He sought bed.
All right. I hate watermelon.
Yeah, so he hated watermelon. I was like, what? And he's like, what could I go against? And we went through a lot of fruits, okay? Because I already did the grapefruit. I didn't like grapefruit. We did that in an old battle. Strawberries were a few weeks back. We landed on raisins, and the reason is twofold. One was, arguably, I think watermelon seems to be like the largest of the fruits as a whole. And then,
Raisins.
yeah, conversely, raisins are
smallest.
the smallest of the fruit. So it's almost like the biggest fruit versus pretty much the smallest fruit. Second was that we found both of them to be polarizing. I didn't know this until he told me, but apparently people despise watermelon. It's
Some
a love-hate
people do.
relationship with the watermelon. And I would venture to say it's a love-hate relationship with with raisins.
Some people hate the watermelon. I can't stand it. When somebody, I have argued about watermelon outside of this podcast more times than I can remember. Probably more than I've ever argued about a food in my life. I get annoyed
Really?
when I'm dead
How has
serious.
this not come up until now then?
I don't know. I get annoyed when somebody tells me they love it. I get annoyed when somebody tells me that they think it's sweet.
Why do you get annoyed at the person who loves it?
Because I think it is a tasteless fruit. I don't understand why people go, it's so sweet. It has almost no flavor to me. Watermelon flavored things.
Are you not eating ripe watermelon? Is that what's happening?
I've had it. I've had it
deep, dark,
many,
nice
many
red.
times in my life. Sweet, I guess. Maybe it's because there's no tartness to it that it just tastes just sugar sweet to me.
And
I'm getting nothing out of it?
Even the sweetest watermelon is still not that sweet, which is amazing. Even the most fruitful watermelon.
That's what I don't like.
I like it. It's not like over the, like I can't take like a kiwi or a strawberry. Those things just it's too much. The watermelon is cool and refreshing. I love that you could. Let's get into it if you want. Okay.
I think it is a bland fruit. I think it's mealy.
I love watermelon chunks. I love watermelon. The best is like a pizza slice when you cut into a slice and you have the whole rind that you're able to hold and you can eat it and there's a snap to it and you eat it right down to the rind, nice and clean. It's low in calories. I can't tell you
how many times.
It's very, very hydrating.
How many times? Well, yeah, watermelon,
right?
But I can't tell you how many times.
It's fun.
I was handed a slice of watermelon and I saw that beautiful pink and the beautiful green. And even like a bit of a yellowish white in there. And all I would think about is the flavors I usually associate with those colors. Cherry, strawberry, lime, the texture of it, water icy, and I'd expect to bite into it and get this like rocket pop flavor, and you bite into it and it's just this mealy, watery, flavorless shit you also then have to spit the seeds out of your mouth with. I think it's disgusting.
The nature of the watermelon is not mealy. You keep talking about a mealy watermelon.
It is.
It's not. The nature of it is not.
The texture of the watermelon.
If you have a mealy one, it's mealy.
No. The texture of the watermelon flesh is it's got a texture to it that I don't care for.
You ever see the florist when they have that weird like green spongy thing that they put like the watermelon texture almost reminds you of that.
Yeah, that to me is mealy.
Nah.
Have you ever had a rotten watermelon? That's disgusting.
No, I don't think I have.
I used to work at
rotten
shop and I had to deal with rotten watermelons. I would be covered in my shoulders in watermelon and it smells like a corpse.
No,
that's gross.
That's gross.
Yeah, fruit when it goes bad is rough stuff, man.
You ever go to guys? Magic Spoon is back with the Taste Buds podcast. Right now in my cabinet, I have frosted, I have fruit, I have peanut butter, I have chocolate. I love cereal. I stopped with the cereal because it's loaded with sugar, and I was like, I had to be responsible. This is guilt-free cereal that is packed with protein. It's 140 calories, 13 to 14 grams of protein, 4 or 5 net carbs in each serving. It's low carb, it's keto friendly, it's gluten-free, it's grain-free, it's soy-free. Come on, it's almost free. And it's only 140 calories. And the thing is, like, a lot of these cereals, you taste them. We just recently did something on the worst cereal. We did an episode of worst cereals. And this cereal actually finally tastes like the cereal you like to eat when you were a kid. You know, the ones you love. They're packed with protein. There's a flavor for everyone. Build your own box or go with their classics. You can mix them up, like mixing up cocoa and peanut butter and all that good jazz. Blueberry muffin, maple waffle, and honey nut are some of their newest flavors. I haven't tried those. Looking forward to it. Go to magicspoon.com/tastebuds to grab a custom bundle of cereal and try the magic for yourself. And be sure to use our promo code tastebuds on top of that at checkout to save $5 off the order. And Magic Spoon is so confident in their product, it's back with a 100% happiness guarantee. So if you don't like it for any single reason, they'll refund your money, 0 questions asked. If everything was like that, it'd be a different world. Remember, get your next delicious bowl of guilt-free cereal at magicspoon.com/tastebuds and use that code tastebuds to save $5 off. Thank you, Magic Spoon, for sponsoring this episode. Guys, I wish we had things like Upstart about 20 years ago when I was a college student working through my college debt, my credit card debt. Man, it sucked. But now we have things like this. It can be hard. Look, it could be hard. We're all in this. We've all been in this situation. Some of you listening right now are. It's hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel when you have high interest debt, high interest credit card debt, and sometimes it's even hard to ask for help, you know? So this is what Upstart does, okay? Take one of your first steps toward financial independence. We've all been there. Upstart is powered by personal. It's powered. Sorry, let me take that over, Pimp. Okay. Upstart powered personal loans can help you pay down those high interest debts all online with simple and easy to understand payments. Upstart has helped over 1.8 million customers on their path to financial freedom, whether it's paying off the credit cards, consolidating the high interest debt, or maybe even funding a personal expense. Upstart can help you get it done with fixed monthly payments with a clear payoff date. They know you're more than just your credit score, so rather than looking at just your credit score, their model considers other factors like your income, your employment, and other information provided in your loan application so they can give you a smarter rate for your loan. Check your rate within minutes for loans between $1,000 to $50,000 without even impacting your credit score. You can receive funds as fast as a business day after accepting your loan. So don't wait. Check out your rate today. Why not at upstart.com/tastebuds? That's upstart.com/tastebuds to check your rate today. Don't forget to use our URL and let them know we sent you. Loan amounts will be determined based on your credit score, your income, and certain other information provided in your loan application. Go to upstart.com/tastebuds. I love when they make the watermelon the centerpiece of the fruit, and they carve it out into a fruit basket.
Listen.
The other fruit is sitting in the watermelon with its own handle.
No.
I love when you could slice watermelons in half. You ever have a spiked watermelon? You ever go to a party and people soak the watermelon in vodka overnight,
I've
and you're
heard
having
of
a
it.
slice and you get a kick in the nuts with that?
I've heard of it.
They have seedless watermelon, although I don't mind the seeds. I love picking out a watermelon. It's fun. It's actually, when I leave the supermarket with a watermelon, I also feel like no matter what, I'm getting a great deal because the watermelon is so huge and heavy, but then it's only a few bucks, and I just feel like what a fantastic deal. I can cut it up. It's going to feed so many different people, and I just like it. It's a nice palate cleanser. Okay,
It's a bargain buy.
It's light and refreshing.
It's a bargain buy, which is not always the best thing in the
You
world.
can scoop
but
it out into little balls. You ever see them do that?
Yeah.
I love that
I
too.
don't care. Whatever form you put shit into it.
Watermelon
shit.
juice. A watermelon juice is very good for
Watermelon
your
juice.
digestive system.
Yeah, it's good for you, I guess. It's so, again, I see a big thing of pink juice, and I get so excited at how flavorful it's going to be. I mean, you drink it, and it tastes like somebody put sugar into watered down Kool-Aid or something.
I
It's just
disagree. I think it has a
gross.
subtle hint. Like it's enough
However-
that it is something. I think that you're so
However-
bogged down with sugary drinks and fruits.
No.
that
It's
it
not.
feels
It's not
less
true.
than-
Watermelon flavored things, like watermelon flavored gum, taste the way I want watermelon
No,
to taste.
that tastes too sweet. They inject it with too much sugar.
It's got tartness.
Let's talk about the raisin, my
Fruit
friend.
without
The
tart, I'm not interested.
The raisin,
I need tartness in the fruit. There's got to be a tartness with the
I
sweet.
don't love a tartness.
And actually, raisins don't have a tartness, so I guess I'm a little bit wrong. No, yes they do. Yes they do. The raisin
First of all,
bursting with flavor.
First of all, the raisin
bursting with flavor.
Just aesthetically, the raisin is a shriveled lump of
Doesn't matter.
of goo.
And the fact that it's still doing as well as it is speaks
Also,
to just the how great of a product
I
it is.
disagree wholeheartedly.
It's
I also
just an
say
amazing
that the
thing.
raisin is first of all, it looks like a little cockroach.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
When I was little, it took me a while to get used to eating Raisin Bran because it looked like I just had a bowl of cereal with a bunch
You
of bugs in
can't
it.
sit next to a plant with the wrong kind of leaves on it. I mean, what are we talking about here?
But you're saying that if I threw a bunch of raisins on the floor and you walked into a room and your eye went down real quick, you wouldn't think they were little
And
beetles?
if you threw a bunch of watermelon on the floor, I think somebody's brains got blown all over the place. What are we talking about here?
They're
We're
shriveled
talking
up.
about flavor, Bob.
You talking about consistency and mealiness? The raisin is weird.
you take raisins-
The raisin is sticky. It's chewy. It gets stuck in your teeth.
No, not if you buy bad raisins. If you buy a good,
When a raisin hardens, that's another thing.
But yeah, but that's a bad raisin.
We
That's
were
like
talking
saying,
about mealy.
all right, but I'm talking about you get a good raisin. You get a good quality raisin, no sugar added, just a straight up and down plump raisin. You throw a handful of those into your mouth, it is a flavor escapade. It's wonderful. And then talk about a mixer.
Escapade. We'll have a good time.
Chocolate covered raisins. Raisins mixed with
Leave
salted
the worries behind.
raisins mixed with salted nuts, raisin
Well, you
bread,
can be
raisin
mine.
bran, raisin toast,
An
raisins.
escapade.
Oh my
Let's
God!
go.
The golden raisin versus
Escapade.
the standard raisin. The mix.
The raisin,
of raisins,
by the way,
the raisin medley.
The raisin is worse off than where it came from. The grape is one in my top 5 fruits. Okay?
Grapes are great.
The raisin comes from a grape.
Yeah.
Grape is in my top 5. You don't fuck with a grape. A grape don't need to be fucked with.
I love a grape.
A grape is amazing. A grape becomes a raisin. It's not as good as it once was. It's like
It's a different
like,
world.
It's like an aging grape. It's like a grape that's shriveled
That's
up.
a bad.
and
That's a bad
hardened.
argument. It's two different experiences. It's two different flavors, and the fact that the grape can evolve.
You
into
think a raisin's better than a grape?
I didn't say that. I said it's two different foods. I'm saying
We could have done grapes versus raisins.
it's two. Yeah, we could have, but it's two different experiences. I love the compactness and convenience of a raisin. I love that you get raisins on the go. I love that raisins are the cornerstone of any good trail mix.
Raisin is fake fruit. You buy it in a box off a shelf. It's pumped with.
I don't buy my raisins in a box. I buy my raisins
loose.
No, I buy them in a bag because I buy a quality brand of raisin where you're getting like a natural, no bullshit added raisin.
You don't go to the produce section the way you pick out a watermelon, the cantaloupe, apples,
good raisins
oranges.
are usually stashed where like the nuts are and stuff like that. And I usually buy them in a bag. You know, it's got a great raisin selection and a decent quality in-store raisin. Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's sells a decent raisin.
Shout out Trader Joe's if you're watching, and we know what you want. I got to tell you, when do you get raisins? How often would you say you get raisins?
Every week. Part of my
Joe.
They are part of my weekly diet. You have seen me come in here, and this is true.
You buy raisins weekly.
You have seen me come in here. I've got raisins in my cabinet right now.
But do you buy them weekly?
I buy them when I run out of them. I eat them weekly.
No, but this is my point I'm trying to make. I get raisins in the house sometimes. They exist.
But
my raisins are in the house for 2-3 years.
No.
You have a handful at first, then they get dry, and then you just keep
bag
them
I buy,
until you lift it up and you go, 2014.
The bag I buy usually lasts me about 2 weeks, and then I get a new bag.
So how often are you eating raisins, would you say?
Several days a week.
Are you serious?
Several days a week.
You eat raisins several days a week?
You're
keeping a straight face? You eat raisins several days a week?
You have seen me come into this apartment with a bag or a cup that I have filled, Pimp, you've seen me do it, with nuts, with cashew pieces and raisins.
We ain't talking about a trail mix, buddy. If you need the cashew and the pecan and all that stuff,
I don't
to
need
carry a raisin.
I don't hold on.
And an M&M.
I don't
no
need
trail mix, but raisin straight up.
There are no. Hold on a second. I don't need anything.
Are you talking trail mix that you eat several days a week, or raisins?
Sal, I buy raisins and nuts every week, and I eat them throughout the week. Sometimes I eat them together. If I'm on the go and I didn't have time to have a meal, yes, I mix them because it's a heartier snack to eat. If I know I'm gonna record, for instance, without having lunch or something like that. I didn't do it today, foolishly, and now I'm 4 fucking cake cookies in. Right. But the point is,
I got you a salad.
Yeah, Pimp did get me a salad, but it was too involved, and I never got.
You made your own shit. He got nervous.
But I bring it for that reason, convenience. That's one of the things I hate about the watermelon. It is the fruit should be a travelable meal.
Why?
Fruit should be able to be eaten on the go.
Why?
Fruit, because I said so. How about that?
That's what you're gonna give that edict to all fruit?
Yeah, because fruit is a walk
Should
and
every
eat.
vegetable be on the
Fruit's a
go?
walk and eat.
Yeah, and there's plenty of walk and eats, but all fruit, to say all fruit should be a walk and eat.
The fact that watermelon it's not impossible.
I said it's preposterous.
Cut out your melons, which they're all useless. Cantaloupe.
Not true.
Honeydew.
I hate the anti-melon movement. I love melon.
Is mango a melon? If it is, it's the only one worth eating.
Mango's amazing.
Mango's incredible.
Mango might be a melon. Is mango a melon?
I think so.
How about is mango a melon? It's a drupe?
No, it's a drupe.
What's a drupe?
Of course it is.
First time in my life I've ever heard that
it's
word.
Stone fruit.
D-R-U-P-E?
It's a stone fruit.
Stone fruit is a drupe?
Give me the list of melons.
A fleshy fruit with thin skin and a central stone. It's a stone fruit. Okay.
Give me a list of melons.
I never said I'm going to eat this drupe real quick.
Cantaloupe, terrible. Watermelon, terrible. Pumpkin, terrible.
Really?
Crookneck. Oh, it's another pumpkin, terrible. Honeydew, terrible.
I love all of them.
Zucchini is a melon?
Vita wrote to me about a honeydew the other day.
Even melon is, even zucchini is like, come on, guys.
Zucchini's wonderful.
It's okay.
It's a squash.
It's okay.
It's terrific.
Squash can go screw.
Nah, yeah, come around fall and say that about the zucchini. You'll be out in the streets.
Listen, you get a piece of I'm not saying it's impossible to enjoy a zucchini or something, but I'm just saying even those aren't bringing much.
It's like people who tell me they don't like Billy Joel. I get it. I'm sick and tired of him too sometimes. But
Somebody
you can't
wrote,
deny it. You can't deny it.
Maddie wrote, hi, Maddie. She wrote, I know DeRosa chose raisins, and it's getting really hard to defend him.
There you go. And can I tell you something else I don't like about raisins?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't like how my hands feel when I'm eating them and after I eat them.
Wait, I never finished my point. of all the fruits that are convenient, watermelon is the most inconvenient. It's a giant thing. Needs to be sliced. Needs to be eaten over a plate. It's messy. It's
inconvenient, so you cut it up. I mean, then I put it in Tupperware and cubes, and I have that shit all week.
But everybody goes, oh, you walk with a slice of watermelon. It's like it's dripping all over your chin, down your shirt. It's terrible.
When I stick my hand into raisins and pull them out, then my hands get this raisin glaze.
You're buying bad raisins, dude. I'm telling you, my hands.
It's a raisin glaze.
No.
They're sticky by nature.
You're buying bad raisins.
They're dehydrated grapes.
You're buying a bad raisin.
No, I'm not. As a matter of fact, the only time a raisin's not sticky is when it's old and it's getting hardened. He's not paying attention to anything I'm saying.
No,
you do that shit?
I'm not. I just. We're at the phones.
No, we're not at the phones. What time is it?
Yes, we are.
What? No,
yeah,
we're not.
We're at the phones.
No, we're not.
Yes.
I got to tell you, sitting in a chair.
Makes the
I don't know if
time
it's sitting in a
fly.
chair or in a more airy environment, but it goes fast.
Read away because I think.
I'm gonna need some glasses here. Wait.
Okay, I
Oh,
like.
but all right.
We're at the
I've said my
phones.
piece.
Yeah.
You have something that weighs 10 pounds that is fun to buy, that you can cut in half and spike with vodka. You can cut out and make into a basket to house other fruit.
You can-
Hey, let me finish. Watermelon flavor also permeates every single thing you could think of.
Oh,
from
no, it
candy
doesn't.
to-
Shut up.
Yes, it does.
Idiot.
You ever get a raisin flavored lollipop? A raisin flavored
No, but
A raisin flavored.
No, but I'm not making the claim that watermelon does not permeate everything you can ever think
Watermelon's
of.
all over, babe. It's all over.
Okay.
Can you drink raisin juice? No. Where is a raisin besides a cinnamon raisin piece of toast?
Raisin is
or
only
raisin bran?
only the cornerstone
Or trail mix.
the
3.
first fruit to permeate the breakfast cereal, the cornerstone of trail mix, the first fruit to enter into the candy department. Don't you talk to me about this. Go to the phones. Go to the phones.
You got four uses for raisins.
Go ahead.
Trail mix, raisinettes, cereal.
Great. And you can make a basket out of a watermelon. That's a great argument. Go ahead.
Come on, dude. Watermelon's a party. Watermelon is the party. You show up to. Let me ask you a question. You show up to a party with a watermelon, acceptable or not? Hell yeah or no? You show up to the same party with a bag of raisins, like they're fucking magic beans. You will get kicked out of that party. You don't show up to a party with raisins. Raisins are for old people that need digestive help.
Listen, I have no doubt that I'm going to get clobbered in this thing. But, I mean, it's just... I'm going to get clobbered. Go to the phones. Go to the phones.
Okay. Raisins can be okay, but only if you add them to things. On their own, they can fuck right off. I agree, Dan. Continue. I'm not ever really a watermelon person, but I eat a whole bowl of it before I pick raisins. It's not really up for debate. Disrespectful putting raisins up against watermelon. It's like asking, would you like a refreshing sweet treat, or would you rather eat a box of dried rabbit turds? Thank you. If it weren't for babies and old people with no teeth, raisins would have no purpose on this planet. And don't even think of bringing up oatmeal raisin cookies because they suck. I don't agree there. No. I'll give that to you on that last one. I'm not understanding the matchup. Well, you got to think outside the box. Watermelon, of course, unless it's golden raisins.
See, here's what I don't like, though.
Raisin fans be like...
Here's what I don't
Why
like.
eat a juicy, tasty fruit like watermelon when you can eat wrinkly rat shit?
Here's what I don't like about what the responses are. And I don't like when people do this. And somebody's going to go, oh, here goes DeRosa again, saying, I'm not saying anybody's working again. That's not what I'm going to say. What I don't like is people are going, but the refreshing one... It's like...
It is refreshing.
I understand.
It's delightful. It's refreshing. It's hydrating.
Let me finish.
You know what's funny?
No, stop.
The watermelon is hydrated. The raisin is dehydrated.
No, let me finish. My point is this. I'm very aware that one is refreshing and one isn't. They're two different types of foods. We're not talking about which food is more refreshing.
Sure we are. No, but we're talking about the benefits and the pros of each food.
I just think it's
a watermelon is refreshing, a raisin is not. That's easy. It isn't. I never said I want to have a refreshing raisin.
But I'm not arguing that a raisin is refreshing.
Do you understand what it means to bring people hydration and refreshment? What does a raisin bring you? What does it bring you? What does it give you? What does it offer? What do you think about when you think of a raisin? What do you think about?
Annoyed.
What are some words that come to mind when you think of a raisin? Please, indulge. Sticky, shriveled, sweet,
literally like
chewy.
if we argued. It's literally like, and shut the fuck up until I finish. It's literally like if we
Getting a
argued.
sore throat.
It's literally like if we argued, Coca-Cola versus milkshake, and the argument kept being, I don't drink a milkshake when I'm thirsty, and it's like, no shit, you don't. But that's not what the argument is. The argument is the qualities of one versus the qualities of the other.
Right.
And what you can't do is just focus on the fact that one is a refreshing food and the other isn't.
Why?
The other isn't supposed to be a refreshing food.
All right, so what is it supposed to be?
It's supposed to be a fucking great snack that's delicious.
Okay, so you say that as a benefit of the raisin, and I'll say that the watermelon is refreshing.
understand.
You're telling me I can't make the argument. It's the basis of the podcast.
My point is that every single comment here is about how the watermelon is refreshing. How about the fact that raisins are the cornerstone of oatmeal? Any fucking oatmeal you get, raisins. Most breakfast cereals, raisins.
Most.
Chocolate bars, raisins. Chocolate covered candy, raisins. Cookies, raisins. Raisins are fucking awesome.
You know one thing that you didn't say? Raisins. Because you need to put a raisin into something else to make it palatable.
My point is just fucking...
You ever have a watermelon salad with a little feta cheese, mint, and some pistachio?
That's disgusting.
Maybe a little bit of
I'll puke.
arugula? Are you kidding me?
I'll puke.
You talk about a salad, man? You talk about a
Watermelon
salad?
sucks, and you're stupid if you like it.
All right.
It's a shit fruit.
Raisins for sure if you're 90 years old. That was a fun rug pull.
Yeah, no, that's fun to see that joke for the 78th time in the thread.
Raisins are only good when covered in chocolate or yogurt. Bada bing. I need to know who the fuck picked raisins. Watermelon. Who the hell likes raisins?
Tons of people.
Watermelon is a sweet, refreshing treat you eat after a day in the pool. Raisins are what raisins are what you begrudgingly call your fingers while you're eating that watermelon. Oh, that's funny. No, because in the pool, your fingers turn into raisins. Shriveled. Disgusting. I mean, is this a question? Watermelon is delicious. Raisins are to be put in a child's lunchbox and get thrown away when they inevitably get brought back home.
There is no way in hell. There is no way in hell every single person in this thread finds raisins repulsive and disgusting.
Spitting everywhere now.
It's impossible. It is statistically impossible.
Well, you're seeing it. You're seeing it.
No, it's a bunch of people trying to be funny.
Hey, stop. I picked raisins as a pity vote for Joe.
See?
There you go.
Oh, yeah. This couldn't in any way be the fans trying to be funny.
I think it's racist for me to pick watermelon, a black gentleman, so I have to go with raisins in potato salad or whatever the white joke is. If either of you bring up getting raisins while trick-or-treating as a positive argument, I'm unsubscribing.
I agree.
You were a minute away from that. Who would ever pick a shriveled dried grape over this beauty?
Look at that lump. That looks like tuna. That looks like raw tuna. It's disgusting. Ugh.
Not just because they'd clog up my...
Ostomy. Just keep going. It's stupid. It's a dumb joke.
Okay. If you chose raisins, I feel sorry for you truly. Is this really a battle? I mean, who would pick raisins over
really
one?
A battle.
Wait.
87 people. What kind of battle is this?
Wait.
It's a fucking battle.
Wait. I think we end this when we get a positive for raisins. We haven't found one. Hold on.
You know, Joe took raisins.
I refuse to vote.
That's the 76th time somebody said that.
This is so obvious.
Dude, if there was
Dear Lord, the only person on this planet that thinks raisins is better than watermelon has got to be Joe DeRosa.
This is proof positive of what I said. They pick People pick the thing that they think Sal picked,
That's
and
not
they're
true.
being overly fucking obnoxious about the other choice.
That's 2 people out of 100, Joe. Not one
Sal,
person. Joe, you can't find a positive for raisins.
Sal, we have skipped so many that have said it was me on Team
Go right
Raisin.
in a row. Raisins are the old school version of the grape.
Scrotum version.
Raisins are the old scrotum version of the grape. Like we all know, it's seen better years. And I still can't probably get the job done. I agree. This isn't fair. Raisins don't stand a chance. I don't like either, but year-round, even the shell of a melon is reusable for craft food. You can infuse the melon with assorted liquids. Possibilities are endless. Something is wrong with you, whoever picked raisins. They sit on the shelves indefinitely. Nothing fresh or refreshing about them.
How is this possible?
Jesus, wait. This may be the biggest margin of win ever. What was that? Oh, Joe! Oh shit! Oh, go get a towel. Hurry up! And just go into the bathroom. There's a hand towel hanging there. Shit. Oh, Lord. This fucking guy. Joe, he spills the rest of it. What the fuck? There's paper towels under the sink.
I want to go on record.
Hey.
I want to go on. Hold on. I want to go on record as saying that before this battle started, I wanted to battle watermelon versus popsicles. Why? Because both are a refreshing summer treat. And Sal insisted it was too similar, and we had to go crazy.
No, I didn't insist.
So then I said,
I didn't insist it was too similar. I just said I don't get that matchup.
how do you not get it? Nobody gets this
Because
matchup.
one is ice versus a fruit. I just didn't get it.
Nobody gets this matchup.
Well, we explained it to them at the top. They don't understand. It's the biggest fruit versus
Well,
smallest fruit.
I'm gonna get
I'm
I'm gonna get the loss of a lifetime because we.
Joe, do me a favor. Don't start doing a different yarn here, okay? Don't start sewing a different yarn. You picked you said, well, what do you not like? Cherries? I said, I love cherries. You said, whatever else you said. I said, I love that. And then I said, I don't really love raisins. You go, I fucking love raisins. I go, but do they match up? And we said, well, it's the biggest fruit versus smallest fruit. And also, people love and hate raisins and people love and hate watermelon. Apparently, you told me. I said, I never heard of that. No. You said, believe me, people have a love-hate relationship with watermelon.
No, I didn't say that.
I said, well, that's how they feel about raisins.
No. I was not the person that said that.
But you agreed to it. You hate it.
I said I hate it. I'll argue
and
it.
then we said, oh, well, raisins have that same trait. People love them or hate them. And we both said, great, we have our battle. Don't now try to come in here and backtrack and make it sound like I denied you popsicles.
I just want to point out for every single comment on here saying, but a watermelon is refreshing. I wanted to argue a refreshing thing versus a refreshing thing.
But then why did you accept raisins as the battle?
Because we were going to be there for another 58 minutes trying to figure it out, and we're on a time frame
Pick your
here.
horse. Don't complain at the finish line.
Okay.
Pick your horse in the beginning.
Okay.
Jesus, I
ahead.
can't wait for the episode. Whoever picked raisins is a dope.
Yep.
I'd even take dried up watermelon over a crusty, dusty raisin. Joe,
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on here, man. We haven't found just find me one. Fuck a raisin.
There is no way on earth everybody hates
I
raisins
prefer a wet
this
fruit
much.
over a dried fruit.
There is no way on God's earth.
Raisins, I prefer a wet fruit over dry fruit. I am speechless to whoever chooses raisins over watermelon. Just know that you're loved and cared for.
All right, give that the win.
A bowl between juicy watermelon and something that looks like my grandfather's ball bag.
Yeah, let's give that the win. We got to wrap it up. We're way behind schedule here.
This has never happened though. We should lean in. This has never happened in the history of our program.
Yep.
We couldn't find a single comment for raisins.
Yep. Couldn't all be people just trying to fuck with me. Couldn't all be. We saw so many comments that I'm the idiot. Couldn't possibly fucking be.
You think
that everyone's just trying to be fucking funny right now and make their little fucking jokes instead of actually voting.
You think every listener is conspiring against you? That's what you think?
You think that? What do you think? Everybody's going on here blind? You think they're not reading the thread? You think they're not reading the thread?
Joe, you spit all over me for the fourth time. You God damn it! You're gonna get this whole house ill. Look at me.
Sick.
Look at me. I still don't want you germs. Look at me. Look at me. You know you have your fans. You get Team DeRosas all the time. You get all that stuff. I love you. You see it all the time. Where are they now? They cannot defend the Raisin.
Part of being Team DeRosa is fucking with DeRosa.
Now,
that's what
so
people
you think
like.
everybody on first of all, the people that are leaving these comments, they don't know who chose what, you dick.
They're sure as hell guessing it pretty good.
Some of them are guessing it. I would say 95% don't know who chose what.
Just take it. Listen,
just take
our winner is
take the huge L.
Follow at YA Films. He's our winner. And then all right, Pimp.
Can you imagine we go and Raisins wins? I want a drum roll here on this humble pie segment. What?
It's gonna be the worst.
I want a drum roll. How much? What's the vote count?
10,000 votes.
10,000 plus votes. Our biggest margin of victory ever was we never got 90 plus, right? It was like 80s to high teens, low 80s to high teens. I don't know about this one, man. I don't know. I think this is going to be out of control. Let's check this out. Before we do this,
like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe, guys. Go to follow us at No Presh on YouTube. Just go to YouTube, type in No Pressure. That's where the video is. If you guys are audio listeners, you can check out the video. If you guys are video listeners, the audio comes out at midnight the night before. The video doesn't come out till 11 a.m. So you could actually hear the pod at midnight the night before. That's a bonus, and you can hear it on your commute or whatever you want to do. And then you can
buy our merch.
Yeah, then you can come back and you can watch it at 11. Anyway, that's the way you support the pod. It's a free pod.
Click this link to buy the merch. It's in the description. All right, great.
All right, here we go, babes. This is going to be something here. Here we go. Wow.
It's actually not as bad as I thought it would be.
I didn't either. And Pimp, you voted Raisins.
Yeah, I like Raisin.
Wow, you were silent this whole time.
A lot of people like Raisins.
You're a closet Raisin.
In the closet.
A lot of people like Raisins.
I think it's still our biggest margin of victory ever.
This is brutal.
I think it is. It's 85.5% watermelon, 14.5% raisins. But I got to tell you, so that's like 9 out of 10 people. But we read about 100 things, which means by that measure, we should have gotten 10 positive raisin comments.
Yeah, well, you know, like how people on the internet never just see what everybody else is doing and pile on. That never happens on Twitter.
You don't think these people
so weird?
You don't think these people are telling their true feelings? You think they
I'll tell you what I think.
Piling
Shove
on?
it up your ass.
Yeah. Sneeze your way back to Manhattan. I still love you, babe.
Yeah, fuck you.
Taste buds, they coming to the mic, talking about the food they hate, talking about the food they like. Two fools gonna fight, but only one food can be right. Taste buds.